What's good, fam? Queen Common Sense coming back to you from the Chi-Town, holding it down. Bless up to all the fathers on today. All the fathers that are present and stepping up to that plate and stay there. Bless up. This is Tough Love, Queen Common Sense coming back to you from the Chi-Town, holding it down. And today I'm feeling some kind of way. I don't know why today of all days I feel this way, but this is a shout out to my baby sister, LJSR, Missy. She made a little request and I've been meditating on it for a minute, trying to get it all together because it's a compilation of things, and I want to hit on a few things that's really been touching my heart and my spirit lately. And like I always say, I know I'm not the first and I won't be the last to truly notice this or speak on it. Then again, I might be, because it's just really, it makes my heart heavy when I commune with some of these women. And growing up, watching, you know, my mother live life and just exist. She really was living. And she gave up the majority of her soul for somebody who on a daily basis showed her how the fuck that he felt about her and us. And this is my DNA. This is not no blended family. This is a nuclear family that I come from. And I talk about myself because I just, you know, as I learn, I teach. And a lot of times I teach from my own experiences and my own revelations and epiphanies, unless I have permission from others or requests from others. And then I observe a lot of people. I'm a people watcher, and I meditate a lot, and I think sometimes too goddamn much. But as I come across these things, and when Spirit delivers things to me, I try to put it out there on the dial so that if it just touch one, the messenger has done her duty. But it just really weighs on my heart to see some of us really wasting a lot of our time and our spirit and energy on a motherfucker who show you who he is. Some of them stay, some of them don't. But what really saddens my heart and pierces my soul is when, after you have separated from this motherfucker, this male energy, I won't even call it a man. Once you separate from this male energy and then you continue to pine away for what he's thinking, feeling, doing, how he is. If he's thinking about you or you think about him, now that's natural, don't get me wrong. But it's a certain amount of grieving time that one should give another being, especially if their energy don't match yours, if their being don't complement yours, if their light source is dimmer than yours. It's only so much you can do with, for, and to another motherfucker until you just can't do no more to change that being into what you want that being to be. They're going to be who the fuck and what the fuck they are. And some shit you just gotta nip, snip, and cut it and let it go. Grieve, purge, and move the fuck on. And we've all done it to a certain degree. Now, don't get me wrong. That's why I say we, because we all been there. all of us. And it just hurts me to still see women of all ages. It's not just the young ones no more. It's the older ones too. It's the older ones too, who they just can't quite seem to let it burn. You know, this society has conditioned us to accept and process abuse as love and approval. And a lot of women, and I know it's both sides, but I'm just speaking on women today right now. I see a lot, more and more and more of our women coming to the forefront who are slowly emerging and waking up, and they don't even know. They don't know that they've been abused. They don't even know they're living and accepting abuse as love. And they turn it around and take the full blame and not just their part, because we each have a part when it works and when it don't. And it just really hurts me to see this, you know, because I know when I was growing from that phase, it took me a little more time to double back on a motherfucker. It took me a minute now. Wait a minute now. I'd let your ass go for a reason. I don't know if that makes sense. The word ex in front of a title. Ex-wife, ex-husband, ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend, ex-fiance, ex-lover, ex-fuck buddy. That ex is a reason. Ex. You look at that symbol. And you figure out and tell me, why is it rare that exes can come back together and it truly actually work, reconcile? It's rare for a reason. That shit only works sometimes for a reason. And that prefix X is there for a goddamn reason. Now y'all bear with me, because this really, I'm full on tonight. You know, my mind always works a little faster than my mouth. And it's a mixture between the mind, the third eye, and the heart today. So they all fucking with each other today. So just bear with me. The throat chakra is working. I'm trying to get it together. You know, your ex has shown you how they feel about you. The information is there in the action. And after a good, solid year or two, there's still some unfinished emotional business between you and he. And there's no way to conclude that business. It's time to start doing the work towards closing that chapter and making peace with it in a singular fashion. Because he's not going to give you the answers and the information that you need, want, or desire. It's an X for a fucking reason. Now you can deal with the up and down roller coaster of emotions and him fucking up your heart and you letting him fuck you up and you know he don't give a shit and he's showing you he don't. Or you could deal with that and move the fuck on and leave the broken pieces on the motherfucking floor and say, fuck it. Stop torturing yourself We need to stop fucking torturing ourselves with ignoring and denying reality. Real it is. I don't know if y'all with me. The more you reject reality, the more you torture yourself. And now we all was dumb and young and foolish at one point. Now we got old ass fools coming out the woodwork too. It's enough fools out here. So can we wise up and look at the evidence right before our faces? For those of us that took the red pill, not the blue, they used to want us to make us believe that faith is the evidence of the unseen. And to be live shit that you can't see. Shit you can't prove. We supposed to believe and have faith in that shit. The evidence has to support the facts, and the facts have to support what you see. If them two don't match up, then you can't believe shit. You can't have faith in shit. You can't stand on something that you ain't there. I'm sorry. I'm full, y'all. This might be a minute. And my baby sister, with her pretty self, brought up a good parent. I call her Missy, but she on there as LJRS Missy. That's my girl. That's my chica right there. My hermana. That's my baby, because she be putting it down, and that third eye is wide open. And you know, I said this a little bit in my other video to my other sister Grace. You know, in this sick, twisted ass society, people push you the fuck to a limit that is just unreal, and you cannot make the shit up to the point where they make it difficult on a daily basis sometimes to be a decent motherfucker with a soul and a conscience. Empathy is damn near in danger. It's damn extinct now. And she said to me that dealing with motherfuckers who's always on some shit, always plotting and scheming and planning and motherfucking manipulating some shit, don't give us motherfuckers a day off while we rest. The enemy is training. For every wink of sleep we get, that motherfucking Esau is up 2 hours extra more. Fucking waiting to fuck us up, cause we 2 hours in and he 2 hours ahead. It's difficult. It's difficult to be a good soul with the shit that you see going on in this realm. Just in your personal cipher, sometimes you get pushed to a limit in which you feel like just assassinating motherfuckers on sight based on the vibe that you get. And then some motherfuckers is just blatantly ignorant and rude, you know, just blatantly on purpose, deliberately ignorant. And they do shit throughout the day. They wake the fuck up in the morning trying to see with a head count of how many motherfuckers they can piss off in that day. You don't believe me? You sit up and watch people for one day And you can see, you can feel the energy. This person is on a goddamn mission. Esau done touched their ass that night in their sleep. And they woke up possessed with a demonic energy of light. The light people, not light workers, the light people possessed by Esau. When you touch them motherfuckers, you just instantly turn left. You feel all fucked up. It's like it's a contagious virus, airborne shit. They wake up in the morning aiming to see how many motherfuckers they can piss off in one day. And I keep telling y'all, if you don't believe that we in a spiritual warfare in a fight for our life, for sanity, our sanity and peace of mind, inner peace, energy, and intimacy. If you don't believe we in a war, your ass is dead. You gone. Esau done ate you the fuck up. Because this is a spiritual warfare we in now. And the more dummy making that they do, the more programming that they bring forward, the more twisted shit they program into us with mantras of music, television, reality shows, soap operas, commercials, subliminal programming in between each snippet of each 30-second clip of a commercial. If you're not watching, you miss it. The more that shit we take in and absorb, the uglier you see these motherfuckers acting. And it's everywhere. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. You can't get away from it. You can take it with you. It's portable. You can take it, put it on your phone, your touchpad, iPad, laptop, all that shit. And you spend a week away from media and see the difference. You go around people who are not addicted to zapping themselves with this shit. And you see the difference in the frequency that comes from those people. So you can deal with this, the truth, or you can deal with that, motherfuckers that's preying on you and make it difficult, especially when you're vulnerable. They come at the time when you least expect it, and the shit done hit the fan, and you dealing with and trying to put out 4 or 5 different bonfires, and here come another motherfucker down the shithole, talking shit, pulling and tugging on you until you motherfucking snap. And then when you catch a case, everybody gonna want to kick you in your ass and tell you wrong for snapping and not allowing these motherfucking zombies to abuse you. A lot of people like to feel needed. People want to have a purpose. They want to feel necessary. But the shit that they define as necessary is unnecessary shit. It's time wasting, linear, loop-de-loop talking bullshit. And that neediness that people portray, and they play slow and dumb and delayed, that's dysfunction. And then in the beginning, it's refreshing. It's cute. This person needs me. I'm helping somebody. I'm touching somebody's life. Pretty soon, before you know it, you're exhausted. Every time you come in contact with that motherfucker, then you start to wonder, is this motherfucker using me? She's motherfucker trying to kill me? Why are you making me repeat myself? You know you thinking. You know it's true. But then see, we taught to be nice. That go that fucking word. Nice means stupid. Because when you're nice and you nice to people, after they do some dumb shit, or some disrespectful shit, or some ratchet shit, or some ill-mannered, ignorant shit, they tell you to be nice. They don't tell the ugly motherfucker to be nice. They tell you, be nice. They're telling you, be stupid. Don't say nothing. Don't do nothing. Don't defend yourself. Condone and enable that ratchet shit that they just did to you. Don't say, shh. Forgive, forego that bullshit. You see how they program you to accept abuse, and they do that shit from yay high. When you come out your mama's ass, they tell you be nice. They don't tell you be smart. They don't tell you pay attention. They tell you be nice. You see the evil that Esau do? I'm just saying. I might be all over the place with this one here because these three chakras is fighting. But it do. It's sad. Saddening. Makes me sad to see so many women. And it makes me even sadder to see so many brothers who are suffering in silence, being abused, being neglected, dejected, and rejected. Don't even know it. Because men can be abused too. Men are abused every day. No different than women. Mental, emotional, and physical abuse. Just because it's an imbalance of physical power does not mean a man cannot be emotionally, spiritually, and mentally broke down to the point where his physical power don't mean shit. Because his self-esteem is so low to where he won't even physically protect himself, and he is twice as strong as the woman that is abusing him. And our men are taught not to show emotion, not to show any reactionary shit. Well, now they are reprogrammed to be reactionary instead of responsive. Now they're taught to be hypersensitive and hyper emotional instead of to control their emotions and display them in a productive, proactive fashion. See, that's rare now. They fucked our men up, and then they taught us how to finish them off. And each and every day, each and every 30 minutes, there is a commission of domestic violence. And it's not always the man. But who goes to jail? Who gets beaten, murdered, tased, and abused by the police? The man. Because he's physically stronger than his abuser. Even if he protect himself and defend his life. People make it hard to be a good motherfucker. We gotta deal with this and that. And the ones that's living the life, that's walking the talk, and doing the motherfucking work to try to stay strong and produce good energy and heal what the fuck is broken within so they can touch others without and pass it down and pay it forward. We get kicked bludgeoned and beaten, and our character is assassinated twice as much as these fucking hybrid motherfuckers walking around here encapsulated by Esau. Them bitches get off scot-free. They don't never get called to the carpet on they bullshit. But let a righteous motherfucker step up and stand out and say something for real and put the truth down in all its ugliness and glory. And we get fucking shot at with a sawed-off. People try to blow our motherfucking head off. You see what they did to Malcolm? You see what they did to Pac? You see what they did to Martin, Angela, Asada, all the prophets, all the light workers, all the freedom fighters, all the militant motherfuckers. They either pick their ass off or set them up. It's hard. It's difficult to be to choose and submit to your purpose, your calling, the message in which you are supposed to deliver. It's very difficult to be righteous. It's not easy. And righteousness don't mean that you better than or above another motherfucker. So for y'all ignorant niggas and nigglets, that's not what I'm saying. Trying to be better than another being is impossible. You are at the level in which you are placed by Great Spirit. And if another motherfucker think that you think you better than them, it ain't you thinking it, it's they think you better than them. So fuck y'all ignorant motherfuckers. If you don't get it, then rewind. Fuck you. If it don't apply, let it fly. Because it's one motherfucker too, that now I'm on that subject, that I see every time I put up a fucking video. This bitch thumbs it down. And I know who the fuck you are. And I just want to let you know I see you, you fucking hating ass troll. And you the very type motherfucker I'm talking about. Just because a motherfucker don't agree with what I say. You know motherfuckers like that? Just because they don't agree with what you say, you automatically lying. Just because they disagree. That don't mean it's a lie. It just means that you disagree. Motherfucker in denial, resisting reality, torturing itself, is going to think of the truth as a lie and the lie as the truth. Remember, it always is what the fuck they say it ain't. Oh, I'm not hating or nothing, but you just canceled out what the fuck you just said with a but, so you can go ahead on and try to disrespect me. Think I'm not going to catch the shit because I'm going to lower my guard and listen to what the fuck you say anyway. I might hear you, but I'm not listening, you lying fucker. People make it hard to try to be righteous, to walk a righteous path and choose the righteous thing to do. Whether it's a difficult situation or not so difficult. Whether it's good or not so good. You try to choose the best possible option for you, your cubs, and your den, and your temple, and your cipher, and your being. And motherfuckers make it 10 times that much harder. And they would rather believe the worst of you than to look at the best of you and accept what they see as face value after you have proven exactly who the fuck you are based on your actions. That don't mean shit to these sleep, deadhead motherfuckers. I hope y'all walking with me. Because I'm all over the goddamn place today. I'm just everywhere. So just hold my motherfucking hand, because I'm about to take the fuck off with this. You cannot redefine someone's programming once they show you who they are. what they are and what they are of, what they come from. You can't change that shit until they're ready to change it themselves. So once they show you with the evidence that you see right before your eyes, fuck hope, blind faith. That's bullshit. Society ain't like that no more. You can't have faith in a motherfucker, then they turn around and come through based on moral, on their word. Motherfucker word don't mean shit no more. With the collective, 99.9999% of motherfuckers' word ain't worth no more than the fucking dollar bill. That should tell you something. If a penny is worth more than the fucking paper debt note, you know a motherfucker's word ain't worth shit. So that blind faith, take me on my word, and they not willing to live up to the standard, they not willing to pull their weight, walk that talk, then you need to accept the fucking fact that that is not who is supposed to jive with you. Let it go. Cut the cord. The longer you resist reality, you torture yourself. Dragging you to hell. And if you're already living in your own hell, why the fuck do you want to visit the neighbor's hell? Why you want to be a part of a hell that you didn't even create for yourself? Why you want to keep a motherfucker company in their hell? Ain't nobody gonna knock on your door in hell and say, hey, can I come in? Why are you stupid enough to go open up that door to hell and just walk the fuck in? Why? After they showed you, drug you through it, you let them drag you through it. Turn around and complain about the hell that you just been through with it, and then go right back. And the being that's responsible for that energy ain't there, and you letting that being control you, and they not even present. They're absent. Y'all not, we gotta think. We have to think beyond the flesh. We have to think beyond the superficial. It's spiritual. Because the light workers and light beings, not the light people, the light beings, spiritual entities of energy, elevation, just like we study our shit for healing, them bitches study that evil shit too. They want you to believe that the darkness is bad. God damn it, you came from the darkness. So, when you label someone, or they label you as an ex, it's that way for a reason. That cancels out the contract of energy that you once did share. It was imbalanced. It was not functional. It was dysfunctional. Baby sis, I hope I'm doing good, because I'm trying to get there. There's no balance. That's why it's an X. It cancels it out. So why are you letting this X take your energy with them to control you with it? And you still stuck on the same spot, unfinished emotional business, based on the lack of teaching and the lack of programming that your same gender parent, caregiver did not install into you. So now you're choosing the same choices that your mother chose in the opposite gender as an adult. Because a little girl's choices fall at the feet of her mother based on how she was programmed as a child. I don't know. Because I hear a lot of women say, you know what? He remind me a lot of my motherfucking father. I hear a lot of men say, you know what? You not my mama. She act like my mama. You not my mama. I don't need a mama. I want a wife. I want a woman. Partner. Hello. Because in certain generations, dating back from the 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, even up to now, where the girls are controlled and the boys are enabled from the womb. And then we are trained to enable, support, condone, and co-sign bad behavior as adult females in the choices of male partners. We're groomed to do that. And that's abuse. That's dysfunction. That is not balance. You hear older couples say it a lot. The older woman, the elder, she's supposed to be the sage. She'll say, I just like I gotta think for him all the time. I gotta do everything for this motherfucker. That is not normal. Now there are certain things that the male is supposed to do for the female and the female is supposed to do for the male, but the imbalance, the dysfunction, that's what we've been programmed and trained like a mantra to accept, neglect, to accept, disregard, to accept emotional cruelty. You being abused and you don't even know it. Because you think that shit is normal. Because that's what you see. That is what you accept. That is what you have lived an entire lifetime of. So when you do encounter that energy that is balanced to you, it's foreign. And you abuse it. Because you hurt. You don't even know it. You're not facing reality. You're torturing yourself. So what comes to balance you along your journey, you reject it. People make it hard to be righteous motherfuckers. So, I think that got it. Because I see my guardians here. I see them here, and I think I did it. I think I got it for you, Missy. So, that's Queen Common Sense coming back to you from the Chi-Town, holding down tough love, one unity, one nation. Common Sense out for now. You can deal with this truth, or you can deal with the fucking shit that's out there and let these motherfuckers drag you to hell. Spiritual warfare, y'all. Peace out for now.